Frederick?
Yeah.
What's wrong?
I'm frustrated.
Oh, Frederick, come here.
What?
Well, there's no need to be frustrated. What are you frustrated about?
I don't know. I can't go outside the way I used to, and, I have to stay in my tree a lot now, and that's boring, and I'm not allowed to play with all my monkey friends, and that's kind of boring, and it's not that I don't like you, it's just that, I'm just, I can't go to Disneyland, I can't ride roller coasters, I can't go to the same parks that I used to play park at.
Yeah, so you're frustrated.
Yeah, I'm very frustrated.
Okay, well, what if I told you you could get out that frustration and then make it into art?
Oh,
Well,
that would be very
good. Okay, what I want you to do is take this piece of paper, just a regular piece of paper,
Yeah.
and crumple it up. Oh, okay. Will do. All right, ready?
Yeah. Can I use my mouth?
Sure, yeah.
Crumple, crumple, crumple. Crumple still skin. Crumple. 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 That felt pretty good.
Good. All right. Well, now we have a crumpled piece of paper.
Yeah. That's art.
Well, kind of. We could make it even more art.
Oh. Oh, all right. Cool. Should I go over there?
Yeah, go on over there, and I'll make it art for you. Okay.
Yeah, sure. That sounds great.
Okay. So I'll just sit you right there. So now that we have our crumpled piece of paper, all we need is our watercolors with our brush and, of course, our water. And I'm going to crumple it up even more. And what we're going to do is dip our brush in water. Get one of these colors real wet. We're going to start with purple. There we go. We're getting it as wet as we can. And then we're going to use that color and just kind of put it around the paper wherever we want. Just kind of blot it on there. However you want to blot it. Hello, Mooka. You want to come over? Come here, Mooka. Hi. Yeah. That was a rare visit from the Mooka. Come here, Mooka. Come here. You come say hi? Oh, yeah, you can sit right there, or you can say hi to everybody. Yeah. That's a very rare appearance. We really appreciate it. You're doing great. You're doing great. You gonna help us make art? Nope. Okay, bye. There she goes. The elusive Mooka. Alright, so we're gonna keep painting just this one color for now. You'll see. Oh, we'll add more colors. You'll see. Oh boy. But we're just adding it to the parts that are showing. We're not getting into the crinkles yet. Alright, so now that pretty much all of the surfaces that we can see are purple. See that? Kind of doesn't, you can't tell, but this is purple too, but the sunlight is hitting it and makes it look white for some reason, but it's mostly purple. So now we will uncrinkle and we're going to look at it. And it looks pretty cool, but it's not at all covered, is it? So now we're going to, oh, we ripped it a little bit. Be really careful. Try not to rip yours if you can help it. If you can't help it, then fine. But try not to rip it, okay? And then when we get all done with this, we'll tape it up wherever it ripped. So now we're going to channel our rage and our anger if we have it. And if we don't have it, then we'll just channel our energy. And we're going to crumple, crumple, crumple again. And now you'll see that none of that purple is really showing hardly at all. So now we're going to take a new color. We're going to take blue. We're going to get the blue nice and watery. Since it is watercolors, there we go. We need the water to make it colors. Otherwise, it's just colors. And we're going to paint anywhere on here that is white. I always like to sing a little song while I'm painting, and it's never usually an actual song. It usually goes doop, 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 doop. And the tune of it always changes. There we go. Keep making it blue. Now look, there's a whole section over here that's white. So now I gotta get that with blue. And it seems like we're painting a lot of the paper. But then when we do that uncrinkling again, you're gonna see there's still a lot of white left. So you guessed it. We're gonna crinkle again. But don't get ahead of yourself. Just do one thing at a time. All right, so now we have covered this in blue, and we very carefully uncrinkle. Ooh, it's looking really cool and fun. All right. And now I'm going to crinkle it again. Crinkle, crinkle, crinkle. All right, let's do another color. I'm going to do green. Green. Get it nice and watery. And then paint, 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 paint. There we go. And it's best if you use regular paper, like paper that you would print something from your computer on, as opposed to watercolor paper, because watercolor paper is harder to crunch up. And so you can use watercolor paper, but it's going to be a little harder to make the creases and folds, and it's not going to react quite the same way as this kind of paper will. You could also use tissue paper. Tissue paper would actually work really well for this. All right. Getting any spot that's white. Oop, we got some more. There we go. And for what it's worth, Frederick, I am also frustrated that I can't go to Disneyland.
Yeah, it's the worst.
Yeah, but you know, they're keeping people safe, and that's okay. Because I'd rather people not get sick and me not go to Disneyland than me go to Disneyland and a bunch of people get really sick.
Yeah, that's true.
You don't want to make monkeys sick.
No, I don't.
Yeah. All right, here we go. Gonna uncrinkle. Be really careful at this point because it's very wet. All right, so if you've ever seen tie-dye, this kind of gives that same effect. And like I said, once this is all dry, we can go ahead and tape these pieces together, or we don't have to. And now something that's fun that you can do with this is you can use it just as is and write like a note or a card. Use it to make a card. Or you can use a piece of thicker paper like watercolor paper, and you can flatten this against it, and it looks really cool. It looks like some really cool abstract art piece that you made. So, I hope you had fun with this one. It's real easy, and it's a really good way to get all that energy out if you have it. And it's also really pretty. All right, so Frederick.
Yeah.
Do you feel better now?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I feel a lot better just from crumpling that paper. And I accidentally ate some, but I spit it out, so it's okay.
Okay, good. And most of you monkeys out there are going to want to use your hands to crumple it up.
Oh, yeah, for sure. I was just kind of being funny.
Yeah. All right, well, you're very funny.
Yeah, thanks. Okay, cool.
Okay, so thank you, everybody, and we love you, and keep your paws clean, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Oh, and